Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm actually not going to sit mine if that's okay. It's really hot.
Still a bit hot.
Yeah.
Too.
Let it brew for a bit.
Sorry, the chess pieces are going everywhere.
What up, squad?
Hello.
We're just going to do a little walkthrough of the new collection.
The Chess Club collection.
The Chess Club collection. We're just going to do, a little run through of that. We're going to show how the pieces are fitting, what's in the collection. That's pretty much it. Just going to talk about the composition of everything and why it is what it is and
why is it the best collection yet?
why is it the best collection yet? Because it's been the most work. No, super happy with how it's all come out. I think they are the best pieces that we're going to put out. I think it's taking a step into the direction that I want to be heading with the brand as a whole, and just focusing a little bit more on the fabrics rather than doing like large graphics and stuff, which I think is important when you're starting out.
He's sitting so
Yeah,
proper.
he is very proper.
This is
He's
Ben.
a fancy boy. I think when you're starting out, you hit them with big graphics because you're a no one and we're still very small, but I think now we've got a bit of a community behind us and it's allowing us to take the step into the direction that this collection is. So stoked for you all to see it and get into it.
First piece, let's go.
First piece, let's do it. We'll talk about the Florence knit, which is what Amy's wearing here. It may look familiar if you are or have been around the brand before. It is a rendition, just another colorway of the very first pieces that we ever put out. Same fit, same fabric, 100% cotton. So again, if you have this piece or you've seen it in store or online, you kind of know what you're getting. It's just a new colorway in that with the off-white cream details, with that forest green that obviously is such a part of the brand's color palette. Sorry, do you mind standing up again? Or do you want me to, I'll try it on. No, it's fine. I'll put it on. I just didn't actually talk about how it fit.
It's a cropped fit like all the other knits.
Yeah, it's the same as the first piece.
It's got like loose. It's loose.
Oh, what size is this? Oh, this is a medium. You're wearing an XL. That's alright.
Oh, that's why it's in the same spot.
There's a little pull on the knit from Benson's claws, and we thought it was on both, so we got a bit worried, but it is just
I'm wearing yours.
Yeah, but I mean, this still, it gives reference because all the pieces I'm going to try on, I usually wear an XL in everything, but because we just have a lot of like first samples that we're shooting with, they are larges. So it will give a little bit more reference, but basically it's the same fit, exaggerated drop shoulder. It's still loose in the hem, so it's not going to crunch on t-shirts.
Chris is normally an extra large, so this is normally his, and this is normally not.
Yeah, it is.
I know that.
It is.
Just in case they think this is extra cropped, like this is a medium.
Yeah, but like wear whatever you want.
Absolutely.
It is a crop fit, so are all of them, but obviously not quite as cropped. Long sleeves. Obviously these sleeves probably fit me like a normal sweater, but it is a small size. Not much else to say, especially if you do have the other one. It's the same, but it's in a new colorway. We prefer this colorway.
Love this colour.
Yeah, it's just an easy one to throw on with like any pair of pants and go into like any wardrobe, and it's like a little bit statement-y in that it's got the wave design, but it's also quite simplistic, so I think it blends well. We will say...
I think, obviously it's winter now and we're wearing it because it's winter, but I would wear this with jorts in summer. Like
for sure.
Spring.
Yeah, I mean, I've worn my first one to death, and I was wearing it with everything because I obviously loved it so much, and it was mine. But
it's like it's warm, but also like
it's
in when it gets to those like colder nights of spring or colder nights of summer and
Mm.
stuff like that, like you could still be able to definitely wear this.
Yeah, well, it's 100% cotton and it's
very
jacquard
breathable.
knit, so it's quite breathable. So
Yeah.
yeah, you can kind of wear it, especially in Melbourne. You can wear it year round. It's kind of cold all the time here, so it's a good climate for it. But we will mention these were meant to drop like 5 months ago in the previous collection. So, but it didn't make a whole lot of sense to be in that collection, being that the one before with the black jacket and the textured tees was kind of more streetwear. I think this is a step into a little bit more like sophisticated slash, I don't know what the contemporary minimalism.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is what I'm-
That is a
yeah.
beautiful explanation.
Fantastic. Awesome, we'll move on.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to just talk about maybe, sorry for the hat hair, it's disgusting. What's like your favourite piece? What's your thoughts on the collection as a whole?
I mean, when you showed me this one, you showed me this first, obviously, as it's been here for 5
It's
months.
been here forever, collecting dust.
This was my favourite piece, and then you showed me the bag. Am I allowed to say that? Yeah.
Yeah, you're allowed to say whatever you want. Everyone's seen it. It's not a
There's a
secret.
bag in the collection.
It won't be a secret anymore.
I don't know. When you showed me the bag, I was like, that is the best thing you've ever made. And then you showed me this green knit, and I was like, this is the best thing you've ever made. But they're all great. Like, I would genuinely have each item in my wardrobe, and I just think the green is just like something that I personally have never really been like, I don't really see things like that higher quality and that nice in everyday stores. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Flick me the invoice when you're done. Very good. Those are very kind words. I appreciate it. There's no bias in this either at all.
No.
No, I think like,
No, I didn't make these, this was all Chris, so I just wear them.
yeah. Well, thank you. It's very
but-
kind.
Like, obviously the brown knit is so soft. It is incredibly soft. It is like the fluffiest thing ever, and not even like the slightest bit itchy. Sometimes you get like a fluffy knit and it's itchy, and you're just like, oh, I can only wear it for a certain amount of time before it starts to itch.
Yeah.
That one, Jesus Christ, so fluffy, and soft. But the green, I just think is like, if you want to hold it up,
Yeah, I can
we
do
can go
that.
on to this one.
Mm-hmm.
It just gives me like Tyler, the Creator, like just a
Yeah.
classic, timeless piece. And I feel like it reminds me of my papa, but at the same time, it's like I would wear that 100%. Like, it's very much like, could be a very cute staple piece for winter, like for any girl, but also like I think it's very attractive that you wear it. So it's the perfect unisex. Everything here is unisex, obviously, but I feel like it's unisex, but also not basic at all. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure. I think,
Yeah.
as you said, like, it gives Tyler the creative vibes, probably because he's inspo for it. I think, yeah, it's a lot of credit to our factory partner in getting this one complete. This whole collection's kind of been like, it's been a huge delay. Like, I mean, obviously
There's just been a lot of setbacks.
there's been a lot of setbacks,
You've-
which
Yeah.
we'll show the first sample of this when we receive the photo of that from the factory. It is, I'll just say, it's a 95% cotton, 5% cashmere, which is obviously like a very like luxury feeling yarn, but it comes out quite thin. And so like, if you look at the photo of the first sample, I wanted to completely...
Insert here.
Yeah, I wanted to completely scrap it from the collection because I was like, it didn't look as bad on body, but the flat lay it looked horrific. Like super
Yeah.
thin, just not a piece that is even should be associated with. It wouldn't make sense to be in this brand, I don't think. Everything's relatively heavy and
Yeah.
I mean, not to like you kind of got to talk up your own brand, I guess. But like everything feels quite nice. I think that's something that's been throughout the start is like a nice feeling fabric. So
Yeah.
we ended up achieving this, which is a lot less drape. It's a lot heavier. It's the exact same yarn, but essentially they throw more yarn ends into it when they're doing the jacquard knit. So it makes it thicker in texture. It makes it a tighter knit. So same process as this one here. You'll see a noticeable difference. It's also because it's jacquard knit. It's like what's even the word? There's so many different colors of green in this. Like if you look up close, especially if that sun's coming through. I mean, not over here, but
Oh, Benson.
like there's just
Benson's like, let me get a look.
smells good. I'll throw it on anyway. But yeah, super stoked with how this came out. As I said, we're going to bar it from the collection as a whole. And then we ended up working with them and figuring out how to...
So glad you didn't.
Yeah, bar it.
All right, darling. What's going on?
But I'll throw it on to show the fit. Again, this is a size large, so one size smaller than I would typically wear. But I think if you like a little bit more of a crop fit, then you can get away with it.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Yeah, I think
Is that a large?
it is a large.
Yeah, cute.
Yeah, man. It's cool. It's cool. It has the two little front pockets here and the monogram logo embroidered there, just in white,
Embroidered
super
paste.
subtle. I'll do up the buttons. It's got big old buttons that have been custom dyed to match the fabric, or it's slightly darker, but it gives it a bit of contrast. It's got some thicker cuffs on it, as well as the hemline. I think it makes it look just a little bit nicer, a little bit more like,
Yeah.
I don't know, luxury-ish, I guess. But yeah,
It's very sophisticated, very cute.
that's it.
It's cute, too.
Sick. Yeah,
Do a
it's
spin.
boop, 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 boop.
Do a dance.
Do a little dance. Yeah,
Do it.
I don't know. I
twirl.
think I'm very happy with how this one came out. Obviously, you are as well.
Obviously, Benson.
Yeah, Benson's so stoked on it.
Hello.
Yeah, what next?
Last knit.
We're just getting straight into it.
Yeah.
Sorry for the slurping ASMR there. It's a bit gross. This piece here is, as Amy briefly mentioned, it is super soft. I'll see if I can catch some of that sunlight so you might be able to see the texture a little bit better. I think with these sort of pieces, it's a cotton poly blend, so it is still breathable, but super soft. I think, yeah, as you said, they can either be really itchy. I don't know. It's pretty boring, to be fair. But it can either be really itchy or like super soft. And luckily,
It's like
again,
a big fluffy blanket.
yeah, again, credit to the factory partner. That's all them picking the right fabric. Again, we managed to get away with
This is
just
your
doing
knit.
this as a one sample, got it, and no changes whatsoever. So we're able just to go straight into it, which is really cool. This one's called the Benson Hairy Knit. I'll see if I can grab his knit. I don't know where I put it. No, that's all right. Anyway, it's called the Benson Hairy Knit because there is a puppy version of this, which you'll see in the campaign photos from this shoot.
Benson is going to be modelling
It's adorable. We
in
aren't
his knit.
making full-on puppy sweaters. That's not a thing we're doing, but
Yeah, we just did
just a
one-off.
one-off.
Unless you want puppy knits, comment down below.
I'm not doing puppy knits. Yeah, again, this is a size large, little bit smaller than I would like it, but still very much doable. Crop fit, same as everything we do, really. Still that drop shoulder. Hello. A little bit different fit to the other sweaters, the other pullovers. It's a little bit tighter through the body, just think that this piece was kind of asking for that. I don't think it should be super flowy. I think it should be that more sort of like a sweater that tapers down into your pants. But it's not still like a loose hem, so it's not gonna like crunch on your tees and do weird stuff. You can have it hanging out the bottom. You're right, you know, your little tongue. You're a bit hot. That was too funny. Hi, buddy. It's got the Monogram logo embroidered just above the sleeve there. So again, super subtle branding throughout.
And it's rib, but you like can't tell because it's so fluffy.
Yeah, so it's got the same rib hem to sort of keep that construction in it, so it doesn't, you know, stretch out and be all weird. But yeah, it kind of just looks like it's one whole piece. Like you cannot see any seams on it. Maybe the one under there. Don't even know if you can.
No.
Nope. Sweet. Yeah. It looks like it's a seamless piece. It looks like it's one bit of fabric that just drapes over you. But yeah, obsessed with how this one feels.
Feels insane.
I think, yeah.
I want to sleep in it.
Yeah, but we've only got one at the minute, so this is the only try on before we shoot it.
I'm not allowed to wear.
No, none of us are.
Then
Sweet.
we've got the hats.
Go into the hat. So again, it's a similar fit, or it's the exact same fit as the minimalist cap, that forest green one that we've got. We've got the navy, which I'm wearing now, and a little chocolate color, just because that's our like staple brand color is brown. Obviously,
Love
it's
good brown.
throughout the whole collection. It's throughout almost every other one that we've ever done. Navy's also, I'm just obsessed with navy at the minute, so had to do that.
Introducing navy.
Yeah, introducing navy into the color palette for the brand. I have an insanely small head. Nice one.
I'm so sorry.
I have an insanely small head. So imagine that, I don't know, it's a little bit shallower fit for most people. I'm selfish in the way that I design everything else, as I would like it to fit me, how I want it to fit me, but I am aware that I'm in probably the minority of the world in the size of my head, and so yeah, they fit everyone else a little bit better than they fit me, but I'll take that sacrifice.
But they still look good on you.
Thank you.
So if you do have a small head,
Thank you. Yeah, if you have a small head, for
they are
the small head brothers. Very good. Should we just crack straight into
the bag and the jacket.
Yeah, so probably, well, in the design process, it was definitely my favorite. My favorite piece was the jacket, because the bag didn't exist until months after I designed the jacket, and actually after I got the sample for the jacket. I think received the sample for this guy here, which is a vegan leather jacket.
Woo!
It is a different vegan leather to the last jacket we did. It's a little bit stiffer and a little bit more rigid throughout the body and throughout the whole piece. I think that just allows for the style. It's a different style altogether. I think the other one was a lot more streetwear, a lot more baggier, showing off like a lot more like ripples throughout.
Yeah.
And that's just what that style was, and that's what that sort of like with the patches and stuff, that's what that was asking for. Whereas moving into the Chess Club collection, again, we just wanted to move away from like a lot of graphics and kind of let the pieces and the fabric speak for itself, as well as the fit and the shape of each piece.
Yeah.
So I think that's where this guy comes in pretty strong. I'm probably going to say that as a unit, these two are my favorite pieces. To be a matching fit, as well as
You love it.
the navy hat.
You love a good showing off the combo in public.
It's hard to do though, because like the only time I've been able to do it is at an airport, because it's.
And he's been chased down by people being like, "So sorry, mate. Where's that jacket from?"
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's been nice.
I'm not even joking. That genuinely has happened multiple times.
Yeah, it's nice to get that recognition. But yeah,
So there's people that did that.
yeah, shout out. It's
Coming out soon.
It's coming soon. You'll be
Don't
keen.
worry.
But yeah, no, this piece I think was like the first piece I designed. I actually designed it as I designed the black one, but it just wasn't the right timing nor the right collection. So it was always going to be in the next one. What about it? Yeah,
Have you tried on?
stiffer leather. Yeah, I'll chuck it on in a sec. Stiffer leather. Yeah, fuck. May as well try it on, because what's the point?
You can talk about it while it's on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All good. Alright. So this one is the only one in everything that is an XL, and that's because I wanted it for myself. It again features that cropped fit that we love. It is, as I said, wider through the body, that stiffer leather so that it actually holds its shape. So in saying that, it will relax a little bit when you first get it. Like when we first opened up this, it was pretty intense of how stiff it was, but like...
Did you change the measurements at all? So obviously this is...
Yeah,
this is
altered
a
the
sample.
size a bit, because for some reason, I think I went off the previous jacket and made some minor tweaks, but
Yeah.
obviously that one was so oversized because that was the streetwear style.
Yeah.
I think I just got it wrong. This one was meant to be a large, so it has a large label in it, but decided that it fits like a true XL, in my opinion. So everything just went down,
Yeah.
essentially, or like everything moved up to the size larger. So in the size spec, large became XL, medium became large, blah, blah, blah. And then we just altered the sleeves a little bit. So they're a little bit wider in this one, but basically the same. Yeah, designed this one, and then I got the sample, and then like a lot of random ideas that I have, Amy will be the first person I call, and bless you, you have to listen to my like incoherent rambles and try and dissect what I'm trying to say.
Of course. That's what I'm here for. But also it's nice that
But
you
I
can
think
tell you my
before I
opinion.
even said I'm doing a bag, I think I already did the mock-up for it, didn't I? I think I showed you
think
the mock-up
so.
with the original idea, so
Yeah.
I kind of had already made up my mind on the bag. But yeah, I don't know, I originally designed it because my carry-on bag zipper broke,
Did not work at all.
and so I needed a new carry-on, and I was like, well, what better to do than to make one? So it is the perfect sort of carry-on size.
There we go.
Yeah, as well as being, I mean, I'll just pick it up and show it off a little
It's so
bit.
good.
Yeah, super stoked.
Yeah.
I think this is the coolest thing that, in my opinion, in the collection. Mainly because it's a step out of clothing. It's like, I don't know, what a cool thing to do as a clothing brand, to take a little bit of a step out. But yeah, it features the same embossed design that we have on the back of the jacket. So it kind of ties in. Obviously, it's the exact same leather, so it's the perfect colour match.
Vegan leather.
It has the same bronze details here with the buttons, all the little buckles, the zips. It's got a double zip on it because one zip's annoying. As well as these, which we didn't even add to the design. The factory did this, and it's like one of my favourite parts on it. How cool that you can put studs on it and then you don't fucking rip up your bag
Yeah.
on the bottom. It has the debossed House of Twisted monogram design, the H2.
HD.
Here also has it here
HD.
for like a little subtle one, and then the other side's the same. This side's got nothing. Inside has clothes to make it a bit more puffed out. It has a laptop sized zipper pocket. It may not fit all laptops. I don't know if you've got a bulky Dell or something, probably won't fit, but it fits MacBooks.
Don't diss people with Dells.
Ah, suck it.
It fits a MacBook.
It does fit.
It would fit an iPad. It would fit.
Yes, yeah, correct. It
maybe
fits
a
just
book.
like, yeah, just like magazine, whatever you want.
Yeah.
It also has 2 probably passport size pockets where you could probably put your phone, your wallet, obviously your passport, as well as Amy's idea, a key leash, which is super handy. Like if you're going on a trip, you obviously don't need your car keys because, I mean, maybe if you're on a plane, but you can just clip your keys to that and you know that they're in there and they're not going to get lost.
Yeah.
And you can just always find them because you can just pull on this key leash.
Yeah, well, it's also a good, like, overnight bag.
Yeah, well, that's what it's called. Anyways, the overnight bag could be in every day. Like, I don't know what you do for work, but
bag.
you could take it along.
To have, like, straight access to your keys. Or even you could use that key leash to attach just the most important thing you need to find it easily, you know.
What else do you reckon you'd attach?
Well, if I maybe like a little thing with my passport, like a little
Touche.
pouch.
Touche. Yeah. I was intrigued. Yeah, it also has straps, so you can go over the shoulder using these ones here. Just if you want to turn it into more of a gym bag rather than a man bag.
Or just you don't want to have to hold it when you know, got it all full with stuff. So
I mean, I think it looks cool like this though. Yeah, that's the collection. That's everything. We're gonna release it very soon. We're shooting it in a couple days' time. It's finally ready for that. As I said, it's been a long one in the making. I think designed it, most of it in December. So that's how long everything's taken, obviously.
That's how much hard work you put in, you know, time.
Yeah.
Changing, altering, making sure it's the highest quality it can possibly be.
Yeah,
You're not going to put out something that you're not actually 100% invested and proud of, and you've made it the best possible version it can be. So,
for sure.
You know, if it takes time, that's all right. It's here now. And you'd rather it be like these, which is what the best things you've made yet.
Thank you. That was very sweet. Yeah, super excited. Super excited to get this one out. I know, obviously, there's a few people that